I love the Dwyane Wade signing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think he's going to do very well in terms of bringing veteran leadership, bringing a calming presence. A lot of analysts like to use that. To me, it's not really a common presence. I think it's more of a know-how, of an experience level that a lot of the players do not have in terms of winning championships, in terms of playing winning basketball. Wade has played winning basketball before, with, and after LeBron James. So he knows what it takes to get things done. But I'm going to pump everybody's brakes on this, man. Like, people are saying, like, oh, this is like the best signing of the offseason and this is the best move. I think it's going to level out the playing field a little bit more. It's going to be better for them. It's going to do the Cavaliers to play better with the Golden State Warriors. Like, if Golden State Warriors was like a 60-40 or a 70-30, just bumped it up to 60-40 or 55-45. Still in favor of the Warriors. People have to remember this about Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade is 35 years old, and I don't know the consistency of the team or the capacity that he's going to play. Is Dwyane Wade going to play starters minutes? If he's going to play starters minutes, well, we all have to watch out for injury. Even though he's had like some of the best years in the past couple of years, he's played kind of his best basketball, especially last year, averaging 18 points, about 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And we count on him to play starters minutes. Is he going to replace JR? So there's a lot of question marks because it depends on the capacity that he's playing. Is he going to play, if he has to play a limited role, just coming off the bench, he's like spark plug off the bench. He's like Vinny Microwave Johnson for the 89-90 Pistons, something like that. That's great. If you want Dwyane Wade to play starters minutes and you're pressing to get to the finals, especially when you don't know the length of time Isaiah Thomas is going to be out, I don't like this. I think Dwyane Wade his effect on the team is going to be a placebo effect. It's a feel-good factor. Everybody feels good about this. Everybody likes Wade. I love Wade. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes the tandem Wade and LeBron together. You know, when they first went to Miami, when the Big Three first assembled in Miami, I hated it. But then when watching them play, all those lobs, all those highlight plays that they put together was amazing to watch. So everybody loved that. But in terms of winning championships and bringing something to the team, I think people need to stop and think, like, look, what are we really talking about here? Because if Dwyane Wade comes off the bench, that makes sense. But if he's replacing J.R. Smith, now you're losing spacing on the floor because he's not a great three-point shooter. Last year, he shot 31% from three. That's awful. That's terrible. You know, he's a career 28% three-point shooter. So that doesn't work with what LeBron wants to do. Now, you could really just jump up the floor, sag off of Wade, and sag off of LeBron, and basically Derrick Rose to beat you because Derrick Rose is going to be the point guard or the starting point guard unless they have Wade play point guard. So that's something that's going to have to be explored. So 31% from three, that's not good. Poor floor spacing. And he's getting older, so his finishes at the rim aren't going to be as explosive. His defense is going to suffer because, you know, he has bad knees and stuff like that. So defensive-wise, Cleveland's also going to take a little drop off. So I feel like for the bench, Dwyane Wade helps the bench immensely. But in terms of overall winning a championship, I just feel like it's a big placebo effect. Like, you know, right now Cleveland is taking a Tylenol, or they're taking a sugar pill. They think it's Tylenol, therefore they feel better. Therefore they believe they will play better, and they will play better. But overall, I don't think this helps them beat the Warriors because once the Warriors get that rebound, they have 4 or 5 guys on the break that will run you out the gym. Last year, Cleveland had a problem with old legs. This year, Cleveland still has old legs, and they have bad hips now with Isaiah Thomas. People need to pump their brakes on how great the Cavs are going to be, like, in terms of playing the finals. You know, you got to be very wary of that. Plus, they lost a guy in Kyrie Irving that can get you 15, 16 points in a quarter. Isaiah Thomas can do it, but with this hip injury, you don't know how limited he's going to be. So, you know, let's just pump our brakes, let's calm down. It's more of a placebo effect. It's not going to be what everybody thinks it is. It's not going to make LeBron James play any better. LeBron James already plays great. Dwyane Wade already plays at his level, which is great for his age, especially for what he does. You know, like, This kind of reminds me when the Lakers got Steve Nash, Kobe, and Dwight Howard. It was just like, okay, great. We're good to go. We're good. This is a good mix. We're going to kill it. Guys get injured. Guys couldn't play defense how they wanted to. Guys couldn't live up to the expectations. LeBron James in Miami is a different LeBron James in Cleveland. Like, he's a general. So that's also going to be some things. People will just automatically assume things are going to work out. Things are going to click. They're going to beat the Warriors. Like, cut that out. This year, the Warriors are going to play even better. So there's so many questions for Tyronn Lue. I think the biggest thing that everybody's overlooking is, what is Tyronn Lue going to do? How is he going to massage the situation? How is he going to set up the lineups? LeBron James' problem has never been talent. He's always played with talented players, except for his early days in Cleveland. But since leaving Cleveland, always had talent. It's coaching. It's making the right decisions. You know, LeBron and Wade played together in Miami, and the fourth year they got blown off. The doors blown off of them. They lost in 5 games to the San Antonio Spurs. So what's to make you think Cleveland won't lose in 5 this coming year again? You know what I'm saying? So they do have pieces like Jay Crowder. They have Isaiah Thomas. They have Dwyane Wade now. But how do you implement that? Do you bring JR off the bench? Like, these are key questions, because if you insert Dwyane Wade in that starting lineup, your defense, especially your transition defense, is gonna suffer. Nobody can deny that. I don't care what you say. You can tell me he's a crafty veteran. He knows how to pace himself and everything. The game is getting faster, and all these old guys got to get out the way. Like, at the end of the day, like, all these old guys really got to get out the way. These young guys are coming. Like, everybody's now, Durant in his prime, Curry in his prime, Clay in his prime. You know, Isaiah Thomas is in his prime, Kyrie's in his prime. All this, you know, old man game, and we're going to slow it down in the playoffs. In terms of the finals, the past 3 finals have been the fastest finals I've ever seen. Like, in terms of the play up and down style, I don't know if Dwyane Wade can be effective in that kind of playing style. So do you slow it down? Now, when you slow it down, how does that affect your pace and shooting threes? Because Cleveland last year and the year before upped their 3-point shooting. Everybody wants to shoot threes. That's the trend of the league. So Dwyane Wade is a mid-range guy, in the post kind of guy, getting in the paint. So that being said, I love Dwyane Wade on the Cavs. I feel like he does assist them with his calming presence. But it's largely overstated that he's going to even the tables or turn the tables on the Warriors. Because when Durant comes on that break, Curry on that break, guys can shoot the 3, guys that can handle, guys that could run you up and down the floor, Dwyane Wade's going to need a blow. LeBron's going to need a blow. Everybody's like, well, LeBron's on the bench, then Wade could play. Wade is still playing against speed, Livingston, Iguodala. Like, it's not like he's playing against old guys or whatever. Oldest guys, David West and Zaza Pachulia. So that being said, I don't know if Cleveland already feels like they won the championship already, or people already thinking Cleveland has a better chance. But to me, it's all on the coaching staff. How can they implement this? How can they run a system where it's actually a team system? Because the last couple of years hasn't been a team. It's been LeBron does work, Kyrie does work. LeBron does work, Kyrie does work. Now, Kyrie ain't there to do work anymore. So where are you going to get that point production? Where are you going to get that 29 points in the finals? You know what I'm saying? That solid 29. Because Jay Crowder, he could hit a 3 here and there, but he's not going to give you a solid 20. Isaiah Thomas, I think he can give you a solid 20 to 25, but depending on the hip, you don't know. Dwyane Wade, he averaged 15 points in the playoffs. So those are the key things that we have to factor in. And defensively, they're going to take a drop-off. Wade, he's slow on defense. Isaiah Thomas is small on defense. You're going to take a drop-off. And Kevin Love is not great on defense. So if your starting lineup is Dwyane Wade, Isaiah Thomas, LeBron, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson, you're taking a hit. You're taking a big hit. So, you know, I wouldn't start Wade. I would have him come off the bench. I'll keep him limited minutes throughout the whole entire season, and then try to give him more minutes. See, and that's the problem as well. If you limit his minutes throughout the regular season and then play him a lot in the playoffs, he might not have a good rhythm. So this whole thing is dependent on the coaching staff. LeBron has never had a problem with talent. He's always played with great talent. He's played with a ton of great talent. The problem is coaching, system. Cleveland doesn't have a system, and that's where they're in trouble with Golden State. Golden State has a system. It doesn't matter who's on the court, who's not on the court. They play the same way. Cleveland, they don't play the same way when LeBron's not on the court, and that's a problem. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction. Hoops meets Hooper. Peace.